guys, Sal Tony here at FC Chaos. Welcome. Super excited to have you guys here. What we're doing is we're doing a little beginner series. So today we're going to go over the jab in the right hand. The next video we'll go over the left hook. This is a great opportunity to sharpen up your skills. If you've been with me for 1,000 years and you're like, hey Sal, I already know how to throw a jab, it doesn't hurt to relearn the process, to relearn, maybe see something that I might have missed on the first time around or you might have missed on the first time around. It's a great way to sharpen up those skills, really go to, relearn the technique. With that being said, if this is your first time boxing, welcome to the great sport of boxing. My name is Sal Toner. I'm the head coach and owner of FC Chaos. I've been boxing for 12 years, training for 10 of those years, in love with the sport, in love with helping you find the right path in the sport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to follow my Instagram, FC Chaos Fitness, follow my Facebook, same, FC Chaos Fitness. Also, I want you to reach out to me. My phone number will be in the caption below, 718-419-8555. I want to connect, set you up, make sure you're on the right path, make sure you know the right coach, you know the right thing. This sport's a little intimidating at first, but the reality is there's no better sport for getting in shape, for staying healthy, for learning the great sport of boxing. It's a pleasure. It teaches you discipline, self-confidence, so many different things I can't even... Enough babbling, right? Let's get in it. Today we're going to go over the jab and the right hand. The jab is pretty much the number one punch in boxing. If you have a strong jab, you can control any fight, you can control any boxing match, sparring match. Also, it's a great workout for your arms. I don't want to just focus on the technical boxing aspect. Boxing is just such an amazing workout. If you really focus on the technique that we're going to go over today, you'll really notice that everything in your body is moving when you're throwing a punch. I always joke, my one rule in the gym is you have to smile when you're working out. So I always joke, when you're throwing a jab and a right hand, everything from your toe to your cheeks is working out because you're smiling, right? So it's very important you stay positive when you're learning the sport. It's long. It takes time. I've been doing it for 10 years and I still don't feel like I'm at that level where I need to be, right? So it's an iterative process where every day you're learning. So take it slow. You're not going to get it overnight. If you think you are, you might be the lucky one, but in my years of experience, it takes time. Just bear with the process, trust the process, trust your coach, and you'll go far, right? So the jab, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into our stance, right? So with our stance, what you're gonna do is, I want you to line up. First, we're just gonna go over righty stances. We'll do a whole video series for southpaws. Southpaws just mean lefties. So for right now, we're gonna go orthodox. Let me just focus on my feet for a little bit, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to come right here. I want you to point your toe straight ahead, right? With that, I want you to put your heel right next to your heel, right? And then I want you to move that back foot about 2 feet, right? So a little more than shoulder width apart, and then I want you to turn that front foot, right? So right now, your toe should line up with about the center of your back foot. If you're more of a visual learner and you want to get a stick or a broomstick or a jump rope even, just to see that distance, that'll help you get in that stance, right? So right now, my front toe is pointed at a 45-degree angle. My back foot is pointed at a 90-degree angle, parallel to the wall, pointed towards the wall, right? We're gonna bend those knees nice and slight, right? Not too low, right? Just a nice slight bend so you have a little bounce in your step. What that's gonna do is that's gonna give you a balance, right? Next thing I want you to do is I want you to point that left shoulder straight ahead, right? What this does is it gives you a nice skinny stance, right? So if you just think about it, it's a lot easier. If my chest is pointed towards you, it's a lot easier to hit me. There's a lot more to hit, right? You can hit me in the chest, you can hit me in the stomach, shoulders, right? If I point that shoulder, right? And now the only thing facing my opponent is the top of my shoulder, my elbow, right? This little area right here, and the top of my head, but we're gonna cover that with our hands in just a minute, right? So now, if you wanna punch me in the core, you have to come all the way around and hit me here, right? So what we're gonna do is point that shoulder straight ahead. We're gonna bring that hand right up to your face, right? So here's your eyebrow, here's your mouth, right in the middle, right? If your hands are up at your eyebrow, you're leaving all this area exposed. If they're down here, below your chin or at your chin, your whole face is exposed, right? So right in the middle, where if you need to, you can bounce down or come up if you have to, right? So right here, boom, this hand is glued up. Elbow is gonna come tight to your ribs, right? You don't want that elbow up here, right? You'll see that a little bit sometimes. Elbow's tight, right? What this does is it's protecting your ribs, keeping you nice and safe, right? That right hand, elbow is going to come tight to your body. Your right hand is going to glue right in that parallel, right across the nose, right? When you have the gloves on, this is going to add a nice little layer of protection right around your face. Your hands are tight, your elbows are in, right? Right there. Cool. Now that we're in our stance, we're nice and comfortable. We're going to go into that jab, right? With that jab, what we're going to do is we're going to step, right? Just practice that little step, right? Half a step, tiny little step. What that's going to do is that's going to close the distance between you and your opponent, right? So, right, small step, right? As we do that small step, as simultaneously landing that foot, we're going to extend that arm all the way out, tucking that chin into your shoulder, right? So, what we're doing with our hand is we're rotating it 185 degrees, I like to say, right? So a little more than fully over. What that's going to do, like the spiral on a football, it's going to add that speed and velocity to your punch, right? Don't worry about power, don't worry about speed just yet. We'll get that. That comes with technique down the line, right? So right here, pop, steps, lands that foot. As you land that punch, comes right back to your face. Pop, right? You're going to notice my chin and belly button are always going to be in line, right? If your chin is in front of that knee, you're in trouble, right? You have no balance, right? You can't really throw anything from here, right? And your chin's exposed, right? Hands up, keeping that chin centered around that belly button. We're stepping in, tucking that chin into your shoulder, right back to your face. Step, comes right back, right? Pointing that shoulder, keeping that chest pointing towards that wall, right? Here, right back. Step, right back. Step, right back, right? Your feet are still in line. Your toe and the middle of your back foot are right there. Stepping in, coming right back. Stepping in, coming right back. Once you get this, the only thing you can do is practice it, right? If you have questions, comment below. Shoot me a text, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. I'm here to help you guys out. Elbow staying tight, right? All the way out. Watch my chin, right? Let me get it from a new angle, right? So we're right here, right? As I throw that punch, my shoulder's up, tucking into my chin. I don't want you to do this and drop your chin down into your shoulder. It should just naturally happen. Pop, right back. Pop, right back. Pop, right back. Chest is faced towards the camera right now, right? Pop, right back. Your eyes are gonna look straight ahead, right, as your head is, right? Pop, pop, relaxing those shoulders, pop, awesome. All right, with that, guys, practice, practice, practice. It's the only way you're gonna get this, right? If you have questions, shoot them down below in the comments, message me, text me, I'm here to help. With that being said, let's go over to the right hand, guys. Right hand, same concept, staying in the same stance, right? So the chest is facing the wall, the left shoulder is pointed straight ahead. Elbows are tight, hands are up. Right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend there's a giant spider under that back foot. Right, everything's turning, right? Keeping that, most of that foot's gonna stay on the floor. Right, that whole hip's gonna turn. Your shoulder from the back is gonna come straight in line with that front foot. That front, bah. Whole body's turning, right? Twist that body, still keeping your chin in line with your belly button, right? You don't want to come up here. Sitting back, right here, twisting that body, whole body's turning, left hand's up, always. Whatever hand's not punching is always gonna stay high at the chin. Turns, twist, comes right back. Turns, twist, right back. Turn, twist, turn, twist. Whole hips turning, right? A lot of people think that power comes from their upper body. It's really all from down here, right? Notice when I throw the punch, right? Everything's moving, right? Your whole body, everything. Pop, right? Ooh, that arm, bah, bah. Whole hip, right? Take it from this angle. Whole body's turning. Boom. 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 I have a lot of people that come to me and they're like, Sal, I want to get rid of this. How do I get rid of this? Think of a punch. Every time you're rotating that wrist, that whole body is turning over. You're working that tricep, you're working that bicep. The whole body's twisted. Right? All of those legs, center that weight, right? Questions, reach out to me, guys. I'm here to help you. Once you have that, I want you to practice, guys, 10 at a time. Jab, jab, 10. Right, right. Do that 10 times, guys, 10 and 10. Once you feel comfortable enough with both of those punches separately, feel free to throw them together, right? With that, right? So you jab, you step back, turn that right hand, twist, right? Jab, come back, turn that right hand, jab, right hand. Great drill to do at home while you're on quarantine. 10 jabs, 10 right hands, 10 1-2s, 10, 10, 10. Do it 100 times. Practice, practice, practice. It's the only way you learn the sport. Every time you do it, just keep getting better. That's all we can ask, guys. Stay positive, stay healthy. You guys are awesome. If you have questions, reach out. Don't count the days, make the days count. Don't forget to smile. You guys are great.